Today we're going to go more in depth about people pleasing, which is a trauma response. If you watched my last video, we kind of touched on the subject. So we're going to go more into the science of it, the definition of it, and where it stems from. The Google definition of fawn response is the following. When an individual tries to avoid or minimize distress or danger by pleasing and appeasing the threat. Someone responding in this way would do whatever they can to keep the threat or abuser happy, despite their own needs and wants. Now that we understand what fawning is, this is where the brain comes in. So if you look at the basal ganglia, this is the part of your brain that turns a behavior into an automatic response or habit. So basically, if you are people pleasing, since that's how it was a survival mechanism, we automatically go there to appease the abuser. Even though the people who are asking us to do things constantly may not be abusing us, we automatically go there because our brain is trained that way. To change that, we need to go to the prefrontal cortex. And this is where your brain makes conscious choices to change the habit, but it needs constant repetition for it to work. So now that we know how the brain is affecting it, and you need to reframe and retrain it, it's really important to identify where that issue first stemmed from. I recommend journaling and going back to that point and then figuring that out. That expression, set your limits and stay within it. Start setting those boundaries and limits. Start with people who are super close to you, who will be understanding, who are loving and caring. And start there, start small, and that'll give you that self-confidence and those little steps to start building up to create more boundaries. Lastly, you can seek help, get professional help, read, look stuff up about it, and just be very patient with yourself, self-compassion and self-love. Rome wasn't built in a day. This isn't going to take a day to get over. This is going to take a long time, but you can retrain and reframe your brain. It just takes time. As always, follow and like for more.